Let's quickly cut across to the old Parliament premises where all the parliamentarians have gotten together, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a big, big day. Photo session in front of the old Parliament House and the Central Hall will take place today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to attend both these photo, ops. What's more, Nancy, and what we're picking up is that the Prime Minister may walk on foot from the old building to the new building, and that's not all. What's more is that the Prime Minister is going to be holding a copy of the Constitution whilst he's walking. It's a power-packed day for the Prime Minister.
And it's written that all the MPs will follow the PM on foot also from the old Parliament building to the new Parliament building. So from leading the way for the G20 delegates to leading the way to the MPs of our country, I think PM Modi is definitely leading way towards democracy, towards development. And after there is also a special program arranged for at 11 a.m. That will start in the Central Hall from 11 a.m. in which the historical legacy of Parliament would also be mentioned, and a pledge will be taken to make
for a
India
developed Bharat by 2047. The resolve that is going to be taken by all these people. और क्या क्या होने वाला है आज, Nancy? It seems like it's going to be a long, long day.
Well, definitely, I was reading about it. Obviously, we have Maneka Gandhi being the longest serving MP. Then we have Manmohan Singh. We have
another dignitary, it seems, has made their way. Nancy, sorry to cut you short, but always excited to see a long black sedan with a shiny livery, coming right up, and the special protection group coming out of it first. Seems like the president, but we'll have to wait and find out as to what is the scenario. It is the Prime Minister.
Modi himself.
It is Prime Minister Narendra Modi who has now reached the old Parliament complex. The Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, Prahlad Joshi, receiving the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister is attending the photo ops essentially. Before we move into the new Parliament building, Nancy. Important day, red letter day. You're witnessing history, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that, Rahul Gandhi also there, has given a position on the staircase, albeit the Prime Minister comes in that, shining car. What we're also picking up is that Om Birla, Speaker of the lower house, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, they're all slated to speak in the new Lok Sabha of the new building as well. This is what we're picking up at the moment. So Prime Minister is going to walk on his on foot from the old to the new building with a copy of the Constitution in his hands. Speaker of the lower house, Om Birla, now on your screens, ladies and gentlemen. And my apologies for cutting you short there, Nancy. It's just it's always exciting to see
definitely, I mean,
a dignitary's car parked right up.
Yeah, the Batmobiles we have in India as well. And we had, Prime Minister coming in, then we saw Rahul Gandhi standing on the stairs as well. So I think it's going to be one iconic, photograph that, people are going to talk about for ages now. And the Lok Sabha proceedings will begin at 1:15 and Rajya Sabha will begin at 2:15 in the new Parliament building. So we are going to see the first Parliament debate in the new building as well. So it's going to be one, interesting session for everybody, and we had a lot of dignitaries who are already lined up to speak, including Maneka Gandhi, Manmohan Singh, and then we have Prime Minister Modi's speech. Then we have the leader of opposition, obviously Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, who is also scheduled to start the Lok Sabha session today. So I think it's going to be one exciting ride for people.
1:15 p.m. is what we're learning when the new session of the Lok Sabha will begin, and 2:15 is when the new session of the Rajya Sabha will begin in the new building. All the members of Parliament are going to follow the Prime Minister, who's going to walk on foot from the old building to the new building with a copy of Constitution in his hand. Now, Nancy, Maneka Gandhi is going to speak in the Lok Sabha, being the longest serving member of Parliament in the Lok Sabha. Manmohan Singh will speak in the Rajya Sabha, being the longest member serving member of the Rajya Sabha. And Shibu Soren is going to speak in the Central Hall because he's the longest serving member in both the houses combined, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. So the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha chief, Shibu Soren, is going to address the house in the Central Hall.
Where they are going to take a pledge to make India a developed country by 2047. So that is going to be one interesting event. And you can see, all the leaders are already lined up. They're all
They've got some
waiting.
800 parliamentarians. आज attendance full होगी. आज attendance
full,
100% होगी.
yeah, true. And now so we have seating capacity
It
as
is a
well
big
for
day, a
all
big
the
event,
MPs.
and there you have it. All the photographers racing in
And then
because
we
the
have
Prime Minister is making
Modi ji.
his way with Prahlad Joshi, the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs.
ओम बिरला जी उनका स्वागत करते हुए प्रधानमंत्री मोदी इस उत्साह को आप देखिएगा सभी के बीच में तालियों से प्रधानमंत्री मोदी का स्वागत किया गया है इस ऐतिहासिक पल के लिए। इस ऐतिहासिक पल को आप खुद देख सकते हैं तस्वीरों से। सभी सांसद आप देखिए प्रधानमंत्री के साथ बैठने के लिए फोटो खिंचाने के लिए सभी सांसद मौजूद हैं। इनफैक्ट मतलब इस प्रोटोकॉल को भी आप अगर हटा दें तो सभी सांसद नीचे तक भी बैठने को तैयार हैं। सीटिंग अरेंजमेंट इस तरह से किया हुआ है कि फोटो खींची जा सके। उसके लिए देखिए सांसद सब पहली पंक्ति में ही बैठे हुए हैं। देखिए प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी बैठे हैं, साथ में राजनाथ सिंह जी हैं।
Well, so all the parliamentarians over there, Nancy. What a beautiful, beautiful snippet. You otherwise wouldn't get to know or see. The common public doesn't really know what the parliament premises looks from the inside.
Yeah.
For the first time, this is a glimpse for all those people. All the media personnel, rummaging to look for a spot from where they can themselves, report on this magnanimous historical occasion. The Prime Minister sitting there in the front row.
And
Are we
you
going to
can
wait for the president, Nancy, or is this going to be just the Prime Minister? Of course, you can see Farooq Abdullah sitting on the chair over there. Lots and lots of faces. People will start doing a study. What leader is
Jagdeep, Dhankar as well.
sitting where, what leader was made to stand where. The Vice President of India, Jagdeep Dhankar, now making his way for the photo ops. The Prime Minister gets up, folds his hands to greet the Vice President. Meanwhile, you have all these parliamentarians. What a colorful photograph. Isn't it, Nancy? Colorful photograph.
Definitely. I mean, this is the celebration. It looks like everybody is here for a big fat festival, big fat Indian festival. And you can see MPs sitting on the ground as well, just so that they can, can just fit in the photograph, because it's one historic pic. And everybody, you can see all the leaders, and we can see, Narendra Modi
Well, it seems
sitting
Amit
there
Shah
in the
has
front.
gotten up. The Home Minister has gotten up, Nancy. He's walking towards the direction of Rahul Gandhi. The Defence Minister and the Prime Minister also looking up somewhere.
Yeah, something's
don't know
happening up there.
Something's amiss. Something's
Yeah,
amiss over here.
something, yeah.
You've got the Vice President, the Prime Minister, the Defence Minister, then the Home Minister, and the leader, the Speaker, beg your pardon, of the lower house, Om Birla, in that group of people who are sitting right in the center of that photograph. Back in the day, in schools, when an annual picture was being taken, the central position was always the most important one.
The principal
wasn't it?
used to
The
sit there,
principal,
and the class
who's going to sit
teachers,
next to the principal, who's going to sit next to the class teacher. That was always the discussion.
Yeah, the class monitors will sit right next to the principal and the class teacher, in between the class teachers. So
Well,
I think
isn't it the same over here? You have his main monitor sitting, next to him. Well, he himself sitting next to the Vice President.
I think Amit Shah is right now playing the role of the line monitor. He just got up and he's like, please guys, sit down. We have the principal here, let's just take the photograph and let's just, move on with the proceedings as soon as we can. And, it's just a matter of time that, Narendra Modi will, Mr. Modi will take a copy of the constitution and will march towards the new parliament building. So that is going to be one, hell of an interesting ride to see, the shift. And, look at the picture, look at the screens that, people, everybody, all the MPs, whether it's from opposition, whether it's from, from the center, from BJP, everybody is just
women
there
parliamentarians
in one
right behind the Prime Minister, and Piyush Goyal now standing where Amit Shah was earlier sitting. So has that rejig been done or not? In the meantime, let's quickly cut across to the live commentary that we're getting from Sansad TV right now.
संसद भवन के नए परिसर में प्रवेश करना है इन संकल्पों, इन उम्मीदों, इन आशाओं के साथ। और ये आशाएं, उम्मीदें, संकल्प इस वक्त सभी के मन में एक समान है और सभी इस वक्त ऐसा लग रहा है प्रीति की एक समान है। आप देखिए किसी के मन में कोई संकोच नहीं है, क्योंकि हमारे माननीय सांसद जो हैं वो नीचे बैठ गए हैं फोटो खिंचवाने के लिए, और उत्साह जो है सबका कहीं ना कहीं बहुत ऊपर है और वो इन तस्वीरों के माध्यम से साफ झलक रहा है।